We begin tonight with the major scare at the northern border, at the Rainbow Bridge connecting the U.S. and Canada at Niagara Falls, where today a speeding car hit a median, went airborne, then crashed into a checkpoint building, catching fire, exploding, and leaving 2 people in that car dead. Fearing a possible terrorist attack, authorities closed the Rainbow Bridge and 3 other border crossings and imposed heightened security on both sides of the border. Officials searched that car and say there were no immediate signs of an explosive device. New York's governor saying there is no indication of a terror attack. But with tensions high in the Middle East and so many Americans traveling for Thanksgiving, the crash near one of America's top tourist attractions comes at a time when the country and the world are on edge. Emilie Ikeda begins our coverage tonight.
Tonight, the FBI is investigating a fiery crash at the U.S. Canada border.
I've never seen anything like this. The car just exploded.
Officials in both countries now on high alert.
Mr. Speaker, this is obviously a very serious situation in Niagara Falls.
Moments before, you can see a white sedan hitting a median and going airborne. Witnesses watched the incident in horror.
There was a car in front of him. He swerved out, went in front of the car, hit the fence, went flying up into the air.
Law enforcement sources tell NBC News the car was going at a very high rate of speed in western New York when it crashed into a checkpoint structure at Rainbow Bridge, caught fire, and exploded. Both people in the car died, and a Customs and Border Protection officer sustained minor injuries.
At this time, there is no indication of a terrorist attack.
As new details emerge, 3 border crossings closed earlier today are now reopened, and the Buffalo airport briefly blocking international flights on one of the busiest travel days of the year. New York has already been in a heightened threat environment since the attack on Israel last month. Now, as several million people prepare to line New York City streets for the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade, authorities say to expect an increased security presence.
We don't see any nexus between the incident there and here in New York City. We're going to continue to be out in full force
as police work around the clock to assure a safe holiday.
And Emilie Ikeda joins us now live from New York as preparations are underway for the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade. Emilie, is there concern about mass gatherings tomorrow?
Tom, while today's crash rattled some visitors and caused a cascade of security concerns, tonight officials say people should enjoy the Thanksgiving fun. This is an event that local and federal law enforcement have been preparing for all year. Tom.
And we see that already happening there behind you. All right, Emilie, thank you for that. I'm joined now on set by NBC's Chief Justice contributor, Jonathan Dienst. So, Jonathan, I know you have some new reporting about that fiery crash at the border.
Yeah, we've learned about the driver. Investigators tell us they believe the driver was a Buffalo area businessman. They believe a relative may have been in the car with him, but the crash scene so horrific, forensic work continues, next of kin still to be notified. They do not know why he was driving at a high rate of speed approaching that checkpoint. Officials tell us the couple may have stopped at a casino shortly before the crash. They're looking into whether they had exchanged currency for a planned trip to Toronto to see a rock concert. Authorities stepped up security earlier today as a precautionary measure as the FBI and other agencies work to determine what happened at this hour. Tom, accident or reckless driving, the leading theory.
All right, Jonathan, we thank you for that.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.